Alright guys, we are back for more of my 2025 St. Patrick's Day special. We just played some Mario Kart 8 Deluxe for the Nintendo Switch, and that was a whole lot of fun. We played through 8 versus races, and we ended up getting the win overall with a perfect 120 points, which was very exciting. So, for our next segment, we are going to be playing Jeopardy for the Nintendo Switch. So let's see how we do on this game.
This is Jeopardy!
Alright, let's do it. Alright, let's of course play Jeopardy. And we'll do the classic mode like we normally do. Alright, we'll go ahead and put the computer players on easy difficulty. And let's go!
Let's welcome today's contestants.
Our opponents for this game are going to be Joseph and Susan. Alright, let's see what the categories are for the Jeopardy round. Star Wars Forever, Literary Canines and Felines, Ologies. Vegetables are good for you.
In the director's chair.
In the director's chair.
Snow.
And snow. Alright, let's see who goes first.
Player 2.
Joseph.
Please select a category.
Star Wars Forever for 600. In the Attack of the Clones and Revenge of the Sith, this old Jedi Master was entirely computer generated. Who is Yoda?
That's correct.
Got it! Alright, let's do Star Wars Forever for 200.
Which category would you like?
Spoiler alert, near the end of The Force Awakens, this actor from the original trilogy is revealed from under a hood. Who is Harrison Ford?
That's not
No. What does Susan say? Mark Hamill?
Correct.
And that was what we needed.
Player 3. Please select a category.
Ologies for 600. There's the Daily Double.
How much do you want to wager?
It's the science dealing with the relationship between organisms and their environment. Alright, Susan says agroology, and that's not it. Well, she gets 300 out of that. It was ecology for the correct response. Alright, ologies for 200. It shouldn't surprise you that nasolology is the study of this body part. What is the brain?
Incorrect.
No. Let's see what Susan says. The liver?
No.
No, I did not think so. So Joseph's gonna get this right. We are looking for the nose.
You are correct.
That was gonna be my second guess, but it's okay.
Player 2. Pick a category.
Ologies for 1,000. From the Greek for growing in, it studies the development of organisms in their earliest stages before birth. Susan. She says, gametology? No. I'll try this. What is embryology?
Yes.
Got it! There we go. Alright, let's do ologies for 400. Traditionally, biology is divided into two major fields, botany and the study of animals. What is zoology?
That's it.
Alright, ologies for 800. Margaret Mead, who studied how culture affects human behavior, had a PhD in this from Columbia University. Susan. She says sociology, and that's not it. What is psychology?
That is not.
No! I unfortunately got that wrong. So that narrows it down for Joseph. It was anthropology that we needed. And that puts Joseph in the lead as well.
Player 2. Pick a category.
Star Wars Forever for 1,000. The first film in the series was released on Blu-ray in this year, 34 years after its theatrical premiere. Susan? She says 2009.
Sadly,
No.
that's not it.
What is 2013?
That's not.
Oh, I picked the wrong one, and now I'm in the hole. So Joseph's gonna get this one right. It was 2011 that we needed. Oh, wow. Star Wars Forever for 800. SNL star Bill Hader lent his vocal skills to this round-rolling droid. Who is R2-D2?
Wrong.
Dang it. I'm not doing so well in this game right now. Alright, let's see what Susan says. BB-8?
You are right.
And that was what we needed.
Player 3. Which category would you like?
Snow for 1,000.
Look at the following image.
The animal seen here is called the Japanese marquet or snow this animal. What is a monkey?
Correct.
There we go! Alright, that puts me out of the hole.
Player 1.
Okay.
It's your turn.
Snow
to
for
choose a
200.
category.
On newspaper weather maps, the abbreviation SF stands for this condition. What are snow flurries?
That's right.
Alright, snow for 400. It's a myth that this group has hundreds of words for snow. Those they do have include Pukak and Masaruti. Joseph. He says the sweeties.
I'm sorry.
No. Who are the Norwegians?
No.
Dang it, that was wrong. So Susan's gotta get this right. We are looking for the Inuit. I'm back in the hole, unfortunately, but there's still plenty of time left to catch up. Snow for 800. Firn is the term for snow that has fallen on one of these large masses and has not yet turned to ice. Joseph. He says a glacier.
That's it.
Oh, that makes sense.
Player 2. Which category
Snow for
would you like?
600. In Sanskrit, this mountain range's name translates as abode of snows. What are the Himalayas?
That's correct.
Got it! I'm out of the hole again.
Player 1.
Star Wars Forever for
Select a category.
400. This 2016 Star Wars story had a worldwide box office total of $290 million in its opening weekend. What is Rogue One?
That's it.
Okay, let's do vegetables are good for you for 200.
Observe the following image.
The olives seen here are stuffed with these red veggies. What are pimentos?
Well done.
Vegetables are good for you for 400. If chives were chive talking, they mentioned they were part of this vegetable family. What are linguines?
Wrong.
No. What does Joseph say? Onions?
Exactly.
That was what we needed.
Player 2, pick a category.
In the director's chair for 400. Surprisingly, Johnny Depp was nowhere to be found in Miss Penguin's Home for Peculiar Children, a 2016 film directed by this man, who is Tim Burton.
You are right.
Let's go to in the director's
Player
chair
one.
for 200, please.
Which category would you like?
This Jurassic Park director brought Roald Dahl's Big Friendly Giant to life in the BFG. Who is George Lucas?
That's not
No. What does Susan say? Steven Spielberg?
correct.
That was going to be my second guess right there. Oh well.
Player 3, pick a category.
In the director's chair for 1,000. In 2011, The Social Network earned him an Oscar nomination for Best Director. Joseph. He says David O. Russell,
No,
and that's
sorry.
not it. Who is David Lynch?
No.
Oh, now I'm back in the hole again. This is not going well for me. So Susan's gonna get this right. It was David
You are
Fincher
correct.
that we needed. In the director's chair for 600. Her father directed The Conversation. She directed Marie Antoinette. Joseph. He says Penny Marshall.
sorry.
No, that's not it. Who is Catherine Bigelow?
That's not
Dang it! I'm getting so many of these answers wrong here. This is terrible. We are looking for Sophia Coppola on that one. In the director's chair for 800. Released in 2017, this fifth film in the Transformers franchise was also the fifth directed by Michael Bay. Joseph. He says Cabinet. I did not think so. What is Homecoming?
That's not what.
What? How is that not it? I could have sworn that should have been the right one right there, but I'm surprised about that. It was the last night that we needed. God, we really need to turn this around. Vegetables are good for you for
Look at the
600.
following image.
For cooking, the balls seen here can be broken up into segments called these. What are cloves?
Yes.
There we go! We're starting to get back on the right track now.
Player one.
Vegetables are good for you
Please
for
select a
800.
category. Observe the following image.
When making a pie with this tart vegetable seen here, just use these red stalks. The leaves are toxic. What is an eggplant?
Sadly, that's
Dang
not
it. That was wrong. Alright, Susan says repar.
Correct.
And that was what we needed. Okay.
Player 3, pick a
Vegetables are
category.
good for you for 1,000. Before cooking, you have to top and tail and maybe distring the runner type of these. Alright, what does Susan say? Carrots?
Incorrect.
No. What are celery roots?
No, that's
Oh, come on! How am I doing so terrible on this? It was beans that we needed. I was not
Player
thinking
two.
that.
It's your turn to choose a
Alright,
category.
literary canines and felines for 800. The source of the Broadway musical Cats, T.S. Eliot's book of poems, is titled Old Possum's Book of These Cats. Let's see what Joseph says. Invisible?
Sorry, but
No.
that's incorrect.
What is practical?
Correct.
Okay, there we go. Let's do
Player one.
literary cans and
Please
felines for
select a
200. The title dog in Marley and Me was this breed. What is a Cocker Spaniel?
No. Sorry.
No. Well, it was only 200 that we lost right there. Alright, what does Susan say? Labrador Retriever, and that was what we needed. It was also going to be my second guess, too.
Player 3,
Oh, wow.
pick a category.
Literary canines and felines for 1,000. In this Dickens novel, the white shaggy dog is as mean as his master Bill Sikes, who was brought up in Faggin's gang. Joseph. He says David Copperfield, and that's not it. What is Oliver Twist?
You are correct.
Alright, there we go.
Player 1.
There are cans and feelings for 400. After being sold, this Eric Knight collie trekked 645 kilometers across Scotland to get back to her young master. Susan. She says Lacey,
Yes,
and
correct.
she's right. Alright, let's go to the last clue.
Here's the last clue.
In a poem by Edward Lear, the pussycat proposes to this bird. Joseph. He says the owl,
Yes.
and he's right. Well, we're not off to a good start after the Jeopardy round as we're in the hole.
Here are the
And
placements.
we're in last place at the moment here. Let's try to turn things around in double Jeopardy here. And let's see what the categories are.
For the double Jeopardy round, the categories are baseball history,
Baseball history,
animals,
animals,
leftovers,
leftovers,
Montana,
Montana,
the late night
the
crowd,
late night crowd,
on the bookshelf,
and on the bookshelf. And since we're in last place, we do get to make the first selection in Double Jeopardy. Let's do baseball history for 400. After a 108-year drought, they won the 2016 World Series. Who are the Chicago Cubs?
That's right.
Baseball history for 800.
Player 1, pick a category.
In addition to being baseball's all-time hit king, he is also the game's leader with 3,562 played. Who is Pete Rose?
You are right.
Got it! And we're out of the hole. Alright, baseball history for 1,200. From 1954 to 1996, the Dodgers have only two managers, Walter Alston and this man. Susan? She says Billy Martin.
Sorry, but
No.
that's incorrect.
Alright, I'm gonna try it. Who is Tommy Loserada?
You are
And I picked the right one, and that puts me into the lead. Alright, baseball history for 1,600. He became the Yankees starting shortstop in 1996. And I really do like this particular person right here from back in the day when he played in baseball. Who is Derek Jeter?
Precisely.
Alright, baseball history for 2000. Hosting his first professional game in 1912, it's the oldest current major league ballpark. Susan. She says Wrigley Field.
That's not it.
No. What is Fenway Park?
Well done.
And we ran the category. Alright. Okay, let's do animals for 400.
Look at the following image.
The animal seen here is hanging out in this large Asian desert. What is the Gobi Desert?
Yes.
Alright, animals for 800.
Let's watch this short video.
Porcupine is to pigs as this word is to the animal seen here. Let's see what Susan says. Ursine.
That's it.
And she's right.
Player 3, please select a category.
The Late Night Crowd for 2000. Before his late night gig, he co-hosted Win Big Steen's Money. Joseph. He says Jimmy Kimmel.
Well done.
And he got it.
Player 2, it's your turn to choose
The
a
Late Night
category.
Crowd for 400. In 2015, Stephen Colbert took over David Letterman's Late Show at Dave's Venue, a theater named for this TV legend. Who is Ed Sullivan?
You are right.
Oh, that was a good guess right there, and I got it. Okay, let's do the Late Night Crowd for 800. Answer Daily Double.
How much money are you winning?
Okay. I will try 2,000, please. On TBS, his theme song is played by the Basic Cable Band. Who is George Lopez?
Wrong.
No. But we still have to leave at 3,600 right now. We are looking for Conan O'Brien. Okay. The Late Night Crowd for 1,200. Juju Chain, Dane Abrams, and Dan Harris took on this late night show. Ted Copeland anchored for 25 years. Joseph. He says Dateline.
That's not
No. What is Newsline?
Sadly,
That was wrong. So Susan's gonna get this one either way. It was Nightline that we needed.
Player 3, please.
The Late
select
Night
a
Crowd for
category.
1,600. You'll earn points if you can name this host who lords over hashtag Wars in Our Games on at midnight. What does Susan say? Trevor Noah?
That's
No.
incorrect.
Who is John Oliver?
That's not what
No. So I unfortunately lose the lead, but it's not over yet. Unfortunately, Joseph's gonna get this one. It was Chris Hardwick that we needed.
Player 2, pick a category.
Leftovers for 1,200. On February 19, 2008, this longtime leader announced he'd give up his presidency. Joseph. He says Fidel Castro, and he's right. Leftovers for 400. In 1991, radar images hinted that there was ice at the North Pole of this innermost planet. What is Mercury?
Precisely. Player
Leftovers
one,
for
please select a
800.
category.
The Reese Diamond was renamed the Jubilee Diamond in 1897 to commemorate the 60th anniversary of this Queen's coronation. Joseph beat me to the buzzer, but what does he say? Victoria, and that's right.
Player 2, it's your turn.
Leftovers
to
for
choose a category.
2000. A special flower for April. It could be oxeye or Shasta. Let's see what Susan says. A rose?
Wrong.
No. What is an orchid?
No, it's
So now we're gonna be back in the hole. This is not looking good for me. So Joseph's gotta get this right, as we are looking for a daisy. I've leftovers for
following
1600.
image.
Helvetica is this kind of typeface that by definition lacks defined cross strokes at the top and bottom of letters. What does Joseph say? Sans serif?
Precisely.
And he's right. Animals for 2000.
The following image.
The creature seen here is also known as the Jesus Christ lizard because of its ability to do this. Let's see what Susan says. Regenerate limbs?
That's not correct.
I did not think so. What is walk on water?
Exactly.
Alright, we got it! Alright, we're out of the hole. Alright, animals for 1200.
Watch this.
Also a botany term, it's the word for a group of the animals seen here. What is a pod?
Yes, correct.
Alright, animals for 1600.
Observe the following image.
The animal seen here is native to this country, the most populous in Southeast Asia. What is Thailand?
No.
No. Let's see what Susan says. Indonesia.
Precisely.
That was going to be my second guess right there. Oh
Player
well.
3. Which category would you like?
Montana for 800. There are about 25 of these in the Montana National Park named for them. Let's see what Susan says. Canyons?
I'm sorry.
No. What are geysers?
Wrong.
Now we're down to no money here. I'm really struggling so bad right now at this point. It was glaciers that we needed.
Player 2. Pick a category.
On the bookshelf for 1600. Inkspell and Ink Dev are sequels to this book. Susan? She says ink hard,
Correct.
and she's right.
Player 3. Which category would you like?
On the bookshelf for 1200. And there's the other Daily Double.
How much would you like to wager?
Shel Silverstein's poems and drawings are collected in Where This Ends. Alright, Susan says the sidewalk.
You are right.
And she got it. And she risked 400 out of that. Montana for 1600. The Montana Grizzlies are in this athletic conference, also a nickname for the state. Joseph. He says the Evergreen Conference, and that's not it. What is the Big Sky Conference?
That's it.
Alright! We got some money again, which is good news. Alright, let's go to Montana for 400. The Wolf Point Wild Horse Stampede is Montana's oldest of these events where cowboys strut their stuff. Susan. She says the state fair, and that's not it. What is a rodeo?
Correct.
Montana for 1200. The three Canadian provinces that border Montana are Alberta, British Columbia, and this one. That's Susan. She says Manitoba.
Sorry, but that's
no.
incorrect.
What is Ontario?
Sadly.
Dang it. That was wrong. That was the best one that was literally coming to mind right here. It was Saskatchewan that we needed.
Player 2, it's your turn to choose a category.
On the bookshelf for 400. In New Moon, the second book in the Twilight Saga, Jacob Black becomes one of these, enemy of the vampires. See what Joseph says. A zombie?
No, that's incorrect.
What is a werewolf?
Indeed.
Let's do Montana for 2000. This largest city is named for a president of the Northern Pacific Railroad. What does Joseph say? Bozeman?
Sadly,
That's not it. What is Butte?
That's not correct.
Dang it. I'm not feeling too good about this now, all because I just went back in the hall. Susan's gonna get this right either way. It was Billings that we needed.
Player 3, please
On the
select a
bookshelf for
category.
800.
Look at the following
The
image.
treat scene here would be appropriate for this big red animal created by author Norman Bridwell. Who is Clifford?
Precisely.
On to the last clue.
Last clue.
The tail of this big ear